Hey everybody. So, after my last 20-minute long video bitching about other people, decided to make a little short gun video. I haven't done that in a while. So this one, God, I haven't shown a video of this in a couple of years now, I think, actually. So this is my 1874 Sharps rifle. And for the people who keep telling me that this thing is not the Quigley Down Under version like they did in a few other comments from my original video when I first got this thing. It is the Down Under version. It is just not the Shiloh Sharps version of that gun. Now, my argument for that is, excuse me, people will say, well, the original gun was made by Shiloh Sharps, the movie, blah, blah, blah. No, the original gun was made by the Sharps Company in the 1800s. It was not made by Shiloh. Now, I will give you that. The Shiloh Company is American-made, but this gun is a Cimarron. It is Cimarron's Down Under version. This gun was made in 2003, I think, or 2004. I can't quite remember offhand. I have only shot it maybe 60, 70 times. I haven't shot it that much. Partially because the ammunition was expensive when I was really shooting. I'm not really shooting much anymore right now because I'm just dealing with a lot of stuff. I'll just tell you guys, I'm dealing with a breakup right now, and it's very frustrating. And dealing with the property and the other stuff that I have to deal with, and also got an old dog right here that I have to take care of right now. I just haven't had the time for doing gun stuff. But anyway, so yeah, this gun, I don't shoot that much because ammunition's too expensive, and a lot of people will tell me, well, is it the caliber from the movie, or is it just the 45-70? And if it's not the caliber from the movie, then it's not the movie gun. Well, I guess I can understand that point of view. However, this is 45-70. If I had the choice to choose, if I only had one option, and the option was to choose this gun in 45-70, or what was it, 45-120 or 45-110, I can't remember offhand, or the caliber from the movie, I would probably choose 45-70. And the reason why is because I don't reload ammunition, not currently. And 45-70, I can go to the grocery store, basically. Not the grocery store, but you know what I mean. I can go to the store, and I can just buy 45-70 like that. Easy. You can't do that with 45-120. You have to order it online. If you can find it online, it's like 2 times the cost of 45-70. And like I said, I just don't reload. So, not currently anyway. So, yeah, it's the Cimarron. Let me turn on my light thingy here. Now, the difference between the Cimarron and I guess the Shiloh version is the wood is a little bit lighter. But I think you can get the Shiloh in different types of wood. So the wood is a little bit lighter, but it is the movie version. The movie version had the black powder. If I can open this thing, I have to get a little something to pry it. I don't have fingernails right now, but it had the black powder patch box, which was from the 1860s versions, I believe. So the movie version had the black powder box. The movie version had the silver tip, on the end of the wood stock. The movie version was also a 34-inch long barrel. This is 34 inches long. The movie version had what I don't have, which is the veneer sight. I don't have the veneer sight. And the reason why this gun doesn't have the veneer sight is because the original owner, he actually had a scope put into this. So as you see on the top, there's a scope, holes drilled into it, and you can actually see the Cimarron name. So it's a Cimarron. See if I can actually zoom in on this without damaging the gun. So this thing was made by Cimarron Fredericksburg, Texas, United States. Were sold by Cimarron, but I think it was made by shit, I can't remember who it was made by, but it was sold by Cimarron. I think it was made by a Italian company which doesn't make guns anymore. It was like in the 2000s, but yeah, it was sold by Cimarron. Let's see if I can get some more stuff on there. It has some stampings on there for the patents. Some more stampings on there from the patents. And then that's the bluing. I never really showed you guys the bluing on this gun. And there's not a scratch on this gun. I actually don't like leaving it laying on this glass metal table. But the only issue I had with it was recently I made a video of it, and it actually started to rust on the barrel. It's not rusted anymore, but I can still feel some of the spots, like right here. I still haven't cleaned that up. You can see it. And what happened was, apparently I left it in the bags, and I didn't realize bags can cause rust. So it got a little bit of surface rust in a few areas on the barrel, which sucks because it's a $2,000 rifle. But yeah, like I said, it's 4570. I took off the scope that was on it because, okay, I'm a noob. I don't know how to use those old-fashioned scopes. But the gun works. I shoot it all the time. And as you know, 4570 is breech loaded. So you drop that, you half cock it, put your shell in there, throw it back up, fully cock it, fire the gun. I won't be firing it today. And maybe I'll make another video of me shooting this thing. I do have a video of my ex-girlfriend shooting it. She can barely pick this thing up. It is very heavy. The gun is pretty well balanced. I'm holding it with like 2 or 3 fingers right here, but it's pretty well balanced. It's very, very heavy. The gun, I think, weighs almost 20 pounds. It's very hard to hold, very hard to shoulder if you don't have the strength for it. It's a really accurate gun. I've only shot it beyond 100 yards. I haven't gone to like the 1,500 or 1,000 yards like some people do. But yeah, that's my 1874 Sharps. And I wanted to show you guys it is the Quigley Down Under version. It just does not have the veneer sight. It's not made by Shiloh. To be honest, I don't really care if it's made by Shiloh. The craftsmanship on this gun is really good. Everything is really lined up perfectly well. It has really nice bluing on it. Now, the Shiloh guns have a really deeper, darker blue. I don't like the darker, deep blue. I kind of like the faded gray blue. I actually prefer the lighter wood stock on this versus the Shilohs. I think Hickok 45 has a Shiloh, but his is the Rough Rider or whatever edition. It's not the Quigley Down Under version. I don't really like his. The bluing is too intense. I prefer, like I said, I prefer the lighter grayish bluing on this one. But yeah, I mean, stop telling me it's not a Down Under version. It's 34-inch barrel. It has a silver tip. It has the stock in the back right here. And if you actually look at the proof stampings on the back and you compare that to the company who made it, I can't remember the company who made it, but it was called their Down Under version. Cimarron Down Under. Down Under is from the Quigley Down Under movie. So, yeah. Maybe tomorrow, if you guys ask me, I'll make a video of me shooting this thing. I haven't shot it in about a year, so I think I have maybe like 40 rounds left for it. I haven't actually bought ammunition for it in the last 2 years, so yeah. So that's my 1874 Sharps. I'll show you guys the other side of the gun. And the reason why it has plastic washers, unfortunately, is because some more of the stampings there. And the reason why I have plastic washers right here, unfortunately, is because the scope that was put on it has like a little brace that bolts into here. And these bolts are actually not original to this gun. The bolts are for the scope. so they had to be longer. So unfortunately, when I took the scope off, I had to fill in the gaps with washers. So that kind of sucks. I can actually buy the correct length screws from Cimarron. I just haven't gone around doing that yet. But the gun is beautiful. It is a very beautifully made gun. It is not shitty quality. And if you notice on like Pedersoli guns, they tend to have a lot of gaps where the wood meets the metal. This gun does not have that. This gun was built really well, despite it being an Italian gun. But it is a 4570 Sharps Quigley Down Under version. I don't care if it's made by Shiloh or not. It is the Down Under version, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys.